Hey, whippersnappers, welcome back to another exciting episode of ARK Survival Evolved. We are presently, I just finally trapped, I saw a parasaur come into this little canyon, and I figured it might be a good opportunity to attempt to trap one and get it knocked out, and it seems to have worked out pretty well. We're presently gathering up berries and stuff to get him, ooh, a little bit of lag, get him fed. I just kind of got on, so I hadn't gotten a glut of berries kind of picked up. So we're kind of scrambling a little bit. But he's a level 11 male parasaur. That's stones, don't really care about that. And yeah, this big rock really helped out a lot. He, oh wait, where's the... Okay, so I guess if they don't have berries in their stomach, they lose their taming very quickly. So we need to make sure we get a lot more berries here. Hopefully we can gather enough to keep him on the taming cycle, as opposed to losing all that. Because as soon as their stomach's empty, they're basically done being tamed at that point. So you got to start them all back over again, which is disappointing. But gotta make sure we keep up with this stuff. I think we've got enough narco berries in him to keep him out. We just got to make sure we're keeping him full as we go. And this will be perfect. We will be able to potentially have a nice mount going for us here. Okay, we still got some berries in him. Come on. There we go. So someone was, Code was mentioning that if we put all the berries in there at once, the different varieties, whichever one he eats first, whichever one he goes for is his preferred berry type. We looked on the wiki and it didn't list preferred berry type, it only listed preferred food type, and for most creatures, okay, so he likes the majo berries the best. So we can prioritize majo berries, we think, best as we can tell, and they're constantly updating stuff. But the guess would be that taming efficiency is best with their preferred food type. So if we can keep majo berries in there, it might tame faster. That's not something we can pick from. And so that would be great. Although it seems like this guy's taming pretty quick. A couple of bites and he was already up a fair bit there. And we'll pump him full of berries. We'll get him there. And he's kind of a nice green color. He's not the most attractive parasaur I've seen, but he's not the worst either. So I think he'll be a good addition to the team here. Let's get the majo berries in there first, since he seems to... Why is this dragging not working here? There we go. Please, thank you. We'll get a bunch. So we'll at least keep him full of food while we gather other stuff here. Hopefully we don't get visited by a carno or something. I'm right by my house. This is that little channel thing here from that's real near the house. We've been by here several times. So I don't have my dilos with me. I was kind of wandering around. I was gonna go see what I could see, just kind of mess around, and then we happened upon the plesiosaur, or the parasaur, not the plesiosaur. Although I've heard those are in the game. I haven't seen one. Apparently, I was watching Naja's most recent video, and her and Avo were wanting to go look for one, but they said they're afraid to go do it. So it'll be we probably will never get one of those. Actually, if I'm being honest, because if they're afraid with all of their levels and resources and all that, chances are we're never gonna get to that level. But we will. There's a lot of other cool dinosaurs to get at. It's been funny that we recently updated to, I think it's 203 point something, or I don't know, something like that, version of the game, and in that version they added like the Bigfoot, the Gigantopithecus or something like that, and it's getting dark. Night hasn't really proven to be all that much more dangerous, if I'm being honest, besides the fact that you can't really see what's coming. It doesn't seem like there's like more dangerous spawns or anything like that, so I'm not super worried about it. But we can certainly. We don't have. We may be able to build like a fireplace or something here in a second, which we could get going on. Let's see. How's he doing? Coming along. We should use some of those narco berries though. Use that. Alrighty. I probably shouldn't use those in such quick succession because I think like once the torpor caps out, then the effectiveness is done. But either way. Okay, so while he's taming, let's go ahead and come on. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead. We can build a campfire. Have I learned standing torches yet? I have not. Let's just craft one of these. Not super concerned about it. The resources at this point. And we'll set this up right here so we can have a little bit of light in case something does come towards us. There we go. Put that there. We died last episode, and I'd like to avoid doing that again. Alright, there we go. And access inventory. We'll put, I think we can burn thatch. We'll put the thatch in here. I feel like thatch is more plentiful than wood. And this will keep us warm and give us hopefully some, at least if we get attacked, we'll be able to see what's going on. As opposed to some of the other instances. Okay, so let's take a peek at his berry. Do I need to go? It's looking pretty decent. I think we're probably good with the berries we've got going here. I know he prefers the Majo berries, but I think this will be probably fine. I probably do need. Yeah, I need to not use these in such quick succession. I think I'm still learning, but I think that that's probably the case because this is going to go up. And if then it'll stop. But we need to go see at the very least if we can't find some more narco berries, just in case. I want to make sure he stays asleep because if he wakes up, you lose all your progress, and any berries that are still in his stomach, you lose that too. So let's get some more. There's some more Majo. So much fiber. Oh my gosh, I've got like chests full of fiber. It's ridiculous. Come on. What we need is narco berries. I did, I think just like before I started recording, I did learn the narcotics skill, which we'll probably go mess with that as soon as we get this guy tamed, actually. In the mortar and pestle, which we have, you can craft narcotics, which are more effective than narco berries, and they don't spoil, which is perfect. So we'll probably spend time converting all of our. Okay, seriously, do we have a single narco berry out of all that? Because we could actually potentially be looking at a waking up plate parasaur here. So, come on, inventory, let's go. No, we did not. Yikes. Come on, stem berries is not the thing I need. There we go, narco berries. We really probably need to be heading back, honestly. I've made the mistake before with things. It's like, oh, I wandered off for a couple minutes, and all of a sudden it's he's awake. So let's get back, get these narco berries in his stomach real quick. Hopefully that'll tide him over long enough to tame. Nah, crap, he's up. Dang it. Just saw him run off. I think. That or something was eating him. Darn it. Oh no, he's still there. I saw something go up the cliff. Not sure what that was. Okay, so we want to remote use these. Right back up. Once that stops going up, use it again. Okay. How How's he doing? Okay, so close. So close. Come on. One more berry eat and we should be good to go. Okay, 2 more berry eats. Eat some berries. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw something run up this cliff. Wonder if I'm going crazy. Probably going crazy. Just taking some screenshots. Never know what I'm going to want to use as a thumbnail. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. You've tamed a parasaur. Very, very cool. That's an attractive one. Yikes. Okay. We're good to go. I don't like that when you interact with something. Okay, so I'm going to name this guy Neko. Because he's going to be largely just my mount. I guess he's not that bad, actually. He's kind of cute. Oh, fire went out. Alright, so let's... he's following. He's attacking target. Okay, Neko. So Neko is the name of a horse from... I kind of am using characters from literature. And general pop culture. I mean, I'm going to run out of things if I limit it too much. But Neko is the name of a horse from one of my favorite books when I was a kid called Swift Arrow. It's not a really widely distributed book, but it's about this kid back in like pioneer times who was a European settler or whatever, and then he was kidnapped in a raiding party by some Native Americans. And then, kind of raised as one of them for like 10 years or something like that. But he has this little wild Mustang pony that he has, and he calls him Neko. All right, so he's actually pretty good looking dude. Let's pop this open. Equip saddle. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Crap, is this just a skin? It is just a skin, isn't it? I'm taking my berries back. Okay, so we actually do have to get a saddle for him. That's just a fancy looking skin for a saddle, which is annoying. Okay, Darn, I thought we were gonna be able to ride him. We'll have to, let's head back to the house, and we'll see how we're doing with, Ingrams and stuff, like where we see maybe we just need to save up money for it. Maybe we have to get to a certain level. I know somebody was telling me to get like trike saddles and stuff. We actually do need to like get to level 20 or something. I hope that's not the case for the parasaur. Somebody was saying, I think Code or Fabe or something was saying that to probably not waste a lot of money on saddle blueprints. Because you often will get them from the caches and stuff that fall, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd love to get a mount, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's head back. You still following us, Neko? Yeah. He actually is a pretty good looking dude. I didn't really get a good look at him. It was really foggy when I started attacking him. He's got the nice orange spine there, the red bill, or the thing. Parasaurs are actually like my favorite dinosaur. Parasaurolophus is my favorite dinosaur. I love all kinds of dinosaurs. I mean, I'm not like a dinosaur snob or anything like that. But yeah, I think the duck-billed dinosaurs, the Parasaurolophus, and things like that are some of my absolute favorites. So excited to have him on board, even if we can't ride him yet. We'll make that work. Okay, so I'm gonna put him over here. Come on up, buddy. He's level 14, which isn't bad. All right, good boy. I'm going to disable following. Okay, so he can hang out there. He's nice and big. We still got our Dilos. I did not. Sissy's got a level up. I did not go ahead and up that a bit, and go get another Dilo yet, since the last episode. I didn't have the time. Health on her, and Petunia's still, or that was Vernon. Yeah, Petunia's still waiting. Okay, Great, great. All right, so let's go in here before our berries start going bad. And we've got this mortar and pestle here, which I had gotten. Okay, so let's bring the narco berries into here. What is this? Drugs? Okay, so we do have, we need 5 narco berries and 1 spoiled meat. Interesting. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So we need more narco berries and then some spoiled meat. Do I have any? I feel like even spoiled meat disappears after a while, which I think is kind of dumb. Like, spoiled meat spoils. Because I feel like I would, otherwise I would definitely have some lying around. Because I usually, because I think I heard somebody say it was necessary for something with the mortar and pestle or making narcotic. Ooh, don't want to demolish a wall. Let's, nope. Yeah, I think it must go bad at some point. Bad meat goes bad, who knew? Alright, so while we're doing this, let's eat up, we've got like 30 of these Amar berries. So there we go. That should probably do our hunger pretty well. Alrighty. Okay, actually, let's pop back in here real quick, just in case. I feel pretty safe over at our house, but anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at our inventory here. We're getting close to a level up, but let's look at the Ingram points we've got. So we can buy a Phiomia saddle. Yeah, so that's the first one, which those are the kind of like pig-looking things that are wandering around. Okay, Parasaur saddle. So we can, so on our next level up, we should be able to get a Parasaur saddle. Okay, so that's cool. So that's the next priority, I think. Next one would probably be like the crops. Because if we could get a crop of narco berries, then we could just constantly produce and put into the thing there. That would probably be good. Okay, so what we need to do then is I'm gonna leave Neko here because he's kind of a pain, like Parasaurs in general. I don't want to risk him. I don't want to risk him yet. But let me. I can't just whistle everybody follow because I don't want him following. Although I could everybody follow and then turn him off. But let me grab the Dilos here. Come on, kids. There's a good boys. Or girls and Dilos in general. Let's head down the beach a little bit. We'll see if there's something we can't. Got some more narco berries. Awesome. Very good, very good. Okay, so yeah, the goal for the rest of the episode is to get this level up and get a Parasaur saddle. I'm not sure even what goes into a saddle. I don't know why I got that out. Till we find something to kill. I don't know what goes into making a saddle. So once we get leveled up, we'll probably have to do some gathering of some sort. I think somebody said like some metal is involved. Unfortunately, I have some metal nuggets. I feel like I heard somebody saying in one of their episodes that you have to refine metal for certain things. So hopefully I don't need to like have a refinery or a forge for these particular recipes. I think that's probably more for like, I don't know, higher end armors. Ooh, that's a big something up there. It's a Carno. Okay, we gotta be careful going up the beach then. Get him! It's just funny to watch. Alright. So let's actually, I want to use the pick because I want the meat. Okay, that's not working. Come on, there we go. Got a Bronto over there. I feel like that's a Carno. It might be a Rex. You guys see me kind of at the tip of my pickaxe there. Yikes. So yeah, we'll be careful. I'll Hopefully we can find like a carbonemus or something here on the beach that's a low enough level that we might be able to take it on. Get some narco berries, which is good, and obviously that Bronto's right there, so I really don't want to go much further down this beach because that Carno is like right there by him. If that's a Carno. I think it's a Carno. Yeah, okay, so we're going to head back this way. We are not equipped for that. Not in the slightest. And I really would rather... I don't really care about me dying so much because we're pretty close to home. We can make that work. Ooh. My eyes might be deceiving me, but this looks like a really pretty carbonemus. I don't even want to kill it necessarily. It looks like it's like white with like a black shell, which would be very pretty. Nice one to add to our collection potentially. We need to get a carbon. Being a tortoise ourselves, getting a carbonemus would be a good idea at some point. Let's see what level he is. Level 4. He's not as good looking as I thought he was from a distance. All right. Okay, scared me there for a second. When it said Vernon was killed, I was like, no, Vernon killed the carbonemus. Alright, good boy, Vernon. You're the lowest one I've got. Get the meats from here, and he's down. We're not leveling up yet, which is fine. Alright, let me check people's health. Those things are bulky, so they could potentially be taking some hits. Everybody's looking good, actually. See, Sissy took a little bit of damage, but she's fine. Let me check inventory real quick. I've got some meat. Seems like everyone's doing okay. I don't know how to put just like, ooh, you've got spoiled meat. In fact, I'll leave that with you. I get some stuff from killing things, I guess. So we'll have to empty them out when we get back to the house. Anything else up here? I like this little area. It's proving to be more dangerous than I initially thought. Like, that's another Carno in there, isn't it? No, it's a trike. It's a trike. Let's see if we can't take on this carbonemus. I don't think leveling is really tied to combat necessarily. I mean, I think you can get experience from combat, but I don't even know if it's the quickest way to get experience. We're getting lots of berry seeds, which is cool. This guy's actually pretty good looking. Green with the brown shell, kind of natural turtle. Unfortunately, he is within range for our group to kill, so we'll take the experience instead at this point. Already tamed one thing today, so we'll Petunia killed him this time. Good job, Petunia. So we'll take the meat and the hide, get some keratin. I don't know what we can use keratin for. We need to look into that. Man, he had a lot of stuff in him. Alright. Very cool. I'm sure that will be a useful item at some point. Let me see. I'm sure I get what I need to make another spear, so let's do that real quickly. There we are. Craft. Some of my gear's taking some damage here. My clothes. There we go. That was weird. A little bit of rubber banding there for a second. That way. Let's gather as much as we can for the way back. Give some berries to Neko, etc. If we get some narco berries, we can potentially get ourselves some narcotics going too, which will be more useful. And especially, I'm hesitant to do like gardens and stuff at this point, because as much as I like my spot for a starting location, I don't know if it's. I'm pretty sure it's not where I want to settle permanently. There's just not a lot of space there, at least where my house is. Obviously, I can expand out. There's not a lot around me in terms of like other developments, so we could certainly like get going there. But I figure it probably will be more secure in the long run to find another place. I almost like, there's this one spot by Code where he goes a lot in his videos. It's like this you're kind of down by the shore, but you're secluded. There's only really one way to get down to you safely. And there's usually a lot of herbivores down there. It's I feel like that would be a good place, just like security-wise. Like, you could only really have one place to come at somebody, so you could pretty well secure that path. And then there are a ton of herbivores that spawn down there, so if like a carnivore comes down, generally they get attacked. And they spawn in such great numbers down there, it would be pretty, pretty overwhelming for something dangerous coming by. That's over by Code's place. I don't want to take that if he's got plans for it or something. I might talk to him, but okay, so let's see. Another Carbonemus here. Sorry, turtle guy. Okay, so he's level 14 now. I don't really want to risk that with my pack at this point. It's not worth the experience. We can always do some crafting. In fact, let's head back because at this point, the episode's getting to done range. And we're still not all that close. You gain experience slowly for other things, but we'll get back to our house and then we'll go through our crafting. I think we can get experience for crafting things, especially through the mortar and pestle. Apparently, Poet was saying in his last video, apparently you get really good experience for crafting things like spark powder and stuff like that. So maybe we'll take a look at that. I know the last time, well, not the last time I was on, but the last time I was on, well, I guess it was before last episode, and they're not going to all make it around this rock without, there we go. Good kids. There was a Carno that was hanging out over by Faltron's place. Only thinking about that because I just saw that Carno, or that Carbonemus there. Alright, so we whistled them to stay. Neko's still here. Yeah, there's a Carbonemus down there, but it's not worth running over there to deal with that. Let's actually get into the inventory of these guys. It looked like they had some stuff we can potentially use. So got some spoiled meat, some chicken or whatever. Come on, I gotta get into burning. There we go. There we go. He's got some hide. Alright. I think we'll probably have to head around to get at Petunia. You can't really walk through or around them. I mean, they're real entities there, so they kind of block. Alright, and Petunia, yes. I put glasses on her, but they're not showing up. I don't know if I did it wrong, or if Dilophosaurs are just not something that can. Ooh, and she's got a level up now. I'm gonna up her health a bit. There we go. All right, beautiful. All right, so let's duck inside here, just because I feel safer in the house. There we go. Alright, so come here, and what are we missing? Missing flint. Oh, right, because I just need to put it in here. So we can craft 4, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't even know what I use this for. Probably guns or something at some point. Let's put the narco berries in here. Put the spoiled meat. I don't know what all these folders are necessarily for, but we'll craft all the ones of those we can. Because again, these are more potent than the narco berries, and they take narco berries to make, but they don't spoil either, which is the main selling. There we go. We got our level up. Fantastic. So that's awesome. So we can do that, and we've got okay. So. Let's do melee damage again. I don't know what some of this other stuff does. I should ask around like what fortitude's up to and things like that. Alright, but we want... Okay, I do want the Parasaurus out. So let's learn that Ingram. Let's close, go into crafting. There we go. Oh, and I did learn the wooden spiked wall, which we might put up some of that at some point. We'll have to take a look. Okay, so it seems like I can actually craft this. I'm not seeing a red. Okay, so we've got what we need. Hide, fiber, and wood is all we need, so let's craft one of those. Sweet! Alright, and then we can put our fancy skin on it, I guess? I don't know. It's a little weird, but we'll make it work. Am I super encumbered? Oh, no, I'm fine. Worry warts. Let's head out here. We'll put this on Neko, and then we'll be good to go. A little bit of lag. There we go. Oh, and he's got a level up too. Okay, so we need got the saddle, which gives him a little bit of armor too. That's awesome. And we'll put that on there. Right? I don't know how to use that. I'll have to ask around. Okay, but he's got a level up. So let's see. His health's pretty decent. Stamina, oxygen, food, weight. He can carry 255. Melee damage. I don't really care that much about his melee damage. Let's do his movement speed for now. Probably want to look at stamina and weight too, because we'll want to be putting things in his inventory as well, probably. But look at him. Let's do beautiful, beautiful, and then we can get on him probably. Oh wow, he is not super fast, huh? I don't know how to do sprint is part of the problem, probably. Oh yeah. That's kind of fun. So I think if we hit Alt... Oh yeah. Let's take another screenshot while we're at it. I don't think that works. Huh. Okay. Whichever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be good for us today. We got our parasaur tamed. We got the saddle purchased and made and on him, and we are able to ride around. Definitely going to need to put points into his movement speed because I think I can walk faster than this. But still, very, very cool. Looking forward to future adventures on Neko, wandering around the map. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Torm the Great, and you guys have been great. Okay, so how do I'm just off with E. Alright, and he is, I don't think he's following at this point. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Torm the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.